I am Mr. Gantt. Project Management. Lesson number 1, Microsoft Project, User Interface. Objective: student will be familiar on the Microsoft Project, User Interface. Let's take our first look at Microsoft Project 2019. Microsoft Project is a Windows application by Microsoft. Let's go to Start button and then find Microsoft Project 2019. The new version has many different templates for you to look at. We are going to start with the blank project. I am going to click on the blank project. The application is open. If you have used any of the recent versions of Microsoft Office, you will notice that the application is very similar with all the other Microsoft Office applications like Excel or Word. You will see that it is, first of all, the ribbon-driven interface. We have the ribbon. And we have different tabs on the ribbon that we can click on. Now, if you want to toggle between the tabs, you can simply hover the cursor of your mouse over the ribbon and use the scroll wheel. Commands are grouped on the ribbon, and you will see different groups of commands. For example, I'm on the Task tab right now, and I see the View group, the clipboard, and font, and schedule tasks, and so on. Those are called groups of commands on the ribbon. This particular view that we see when we launch Microsoft Project 2019 for the first time is called Gantt Chart View, and this whole area is called the Gantt Chart View. It has two parts. One is the task list view, and the part of the right-hand side is the actual Gantt chart. This portion of the view is called Timeline. Notice, when I click on the timeline, the contextual tab, Format Timeline Tools, it changes. I have a different set of format tools when I am in the Gantt chart. If I click on the timeline, all of a sudden, I get the timeline format tools. That is what's called contextual tab. Depending on the context, you will see different tools and options on that particular tab. The bar on the left-hand side, right here. If you right-click, you will see many different views that are available for what I called direct access. Right now, we are on the Gantt chart view, but there are many different views in Microsoft Project, and you can use a view that is related on what you are trying to do. For example, if you work with tasks, you often are in the Gantt chart. The Gantt chart is a task-related view. If you are working with resources, you might go to the resource-related view. One of these views, right here, is called Resource Sheet. I can right-click again, go back to the Gantt chart. I can right-click there again, go to the Calendar, which is another view, shows you the calendar. You can also turn on what's called View Bar. If you turn on the View Bar, then you don't have to right-click. In order to access some of these views, you can simply click on the corresponding button or icon. Let's say Task Sheet. I'm on the Task Sheet view. I can click on the Gantt chart. I'm again on the Gantt chart. You can right-click, and you can deactivate the view bar. Another option here is More Views. If you click on the More Views, it gives you the full collection of views available in Microsoft Project, and you can select one and click Apply. At this point, click Cancel. If you look at the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you will notice the zoom tool. You can zoom in and zoom out. This tool actually zooming the timeline because the portion of the Gantt chart, the right-hand side portion of the Gantt chart, is actually timeline, and the zoom is related to the timeline. You're not making any of the elements larger in any way. You just see more detailed or less detailed timeline. Alright, I think this is enough overview of the user interface. This concludes our lesson. Thank you very much.